Welcome everybody to Forza Horizon 3, and today we're taking a look at the 1995 Nissan NISMO GTR LM. Now this is a car that was a one-off build, and it was done to fulfill homologation rules to go racing. And yeah, this is an incredible vehicle, quite frankly. It's based on the R33 from around this period, and yeah, I think it not only looks better, but it's also a lot faster as well. But one thing I do like about this car is that it's still a practical coupe. It's still got all four seats in the car. It's still got aircon, electric windows. It's still a car with plenty of creature comforts, but it's a lot faster and a lot better looking than the standard Nissan Skyline from that time. And yeah, it's even got a boot of all things, as you can see here. So yeah, despite the fact that it's based on a race car, it's still a practical, usable road car at the same time. But the best thing about this car is the engine by far. So if you've got, it's a 2.6 litre twin turbocharged inline 6 engine, producing 300 horsepower and 275 pounds-feet of torque, which is fairly impressive. That is actually 22 horsepower more than the 1997 Nissan Skyline that is on this game, and 4 pounds-feet of torque more as well. Though this does weigh 90 pounds more than that car, but it's still faster because of that extra power. I think it weighs more purely just because it's got more bodywork to it. But being a racing car, this is a car that's more suitable to the track than just talking about it. So we're going to take it there and see what it can do. So see you when we get there. Right, let's see what this Nissan can do. So one of the best things, or probably the best thing in my eyes, things about this car is the engine noise. Revs to nearly 9,000 RPM, and let's listen to it. It's an absolute screamer. So yeah, there's plenty to like about this car then. Great engine noise, plenty of power, it looks great, and it's still a practical road car just like the normal Skyline. Also, obviously, because it's only rear wheel drive this time and not all wheel drive, and it's dealing with more power, it can be tricky to handle. Because yeah, all that power going for those rear wheels when it's clearly a car that was more set up for all wheel drive does mean that at times it can step out and even make you spin out. So yeah, you've got to be really on edge. So yeah, that's why it's somewhat unique for a Skyline in the fact that it's not a car that flatters you. It doesn't, you know, make you look like a professional racing car driver. It will make you look like a fool if you push it too hard and you aren't ready to catch it. So yeah, be wary of that. But acceleration wise, it's pretty good as well. 0 to 60 in 5.6 seconds. 0 to 113.917 seconds, and it goes on to a top speed of 162 miles an hour, which is fairly good, quite frankly, especially for 1995. And yeah, obviously everything riding above that is the fact that it's obviously rare. They've got it under lock and key apparently, Nissan NISMO, so yeah, you're unlikely to ever see one of these out in the real world. Which is why I'm really glad that this sort of thing is on this game, because you can complain all you like about it being an old car or a one-off or not a supercar, whatever like that, but the fact of the matter is you're never going to see this in real life. If you are, you're never going to be able to drive it, and even if you are able to drive it, you're never going to be able to own it, so you may as well enjoy the fact that it's in the game and be able to enjoy it in some way. And yeah, that's why I'm really pleased that it's in the game. More so because it's not a car I heard of, and maybe some of that's down to the fact that I'm not really into Japanese cars all that much, but this is one of those ones that I do actually really rather like. And yeah, impressed that they were able to actually find it and be able to actually scan it and get all the details about it to actually put it in the game, considering how rare it is. So yeah, again, another great car in this car pack. Quite frankly, all of them are solid, and yeah, this is one of my favourites out of the car pass in general. So yeah, highly recommend trying it out if you haven't already, and yeah, it's well worth buying the car pass for a car like this. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.